as you've seen it, I bought some wood to get me going on the camper build. First things first though, I have to empty out this car. Probably not going to start building tonight for the simple fact that now that I've back from the store, made some food, took Ludo out, and came home, it's already getting cold, dark, and windy, and I hurt my finger. Look at this. Alright, well I guess you can't really see it in the camera. Look how puffy it is. You know, normal finger, puffy finger. Can you see the difference? See how that finger's normal? This one's very rounded and puffy. Yes. Yes. It's not broken. You can see a bruise right there coming up. Yeah. I hit it. I hit it hard, that's for sure. So, anyway, so first things first, I am going to take everything out of the car though. I'm going to put the wood back in. So, I'm going to take all my camping supplies out, except for the battery for the solar panel. We'll put the wood back in here, and then tomorrow, if it doesn't rain, which it's hit or miss, they say it might, but they also say that and then it never does, or they say it's going to not rain and it pours, so who knows. But emptying the car out, taking everything in the house for now, and then I'll lay the wood back in here and just start getting an idea of how I'm going to start putting it together. I mean, I have an idea, but I'm going to play this by ear at the same time, going for my pre-planned mental image and the drawing I printed out, and eventually with all of those together, I am going to come up with something, and it's going to be great. But first, I'm going to clean this car out. Cleaned out enough. I'll pull the rest of that out tomorrow. I'm just going to lay the wood on top of it, pile it in there, and slowly but surely start. Okay, fine. I'll take that out too. The battery I'm just going to lift up and move around. I think I'm still going to go with my original plan and rerun the wires across and down this side and put the battery pack like down here. I think is my original plan. I don't really want anything on this side on the floor. I want to keep it open, and I want the shelf to kind of come up and over. Like, I want to leave this floor space empty. I want to have room for Ludo to lay down on the floor if he wants, is what I'm trying to say. Even though it's probably not as important once I get the bed put in, because the bed's going to be able to slide out, slide in. Pretty sure he's going to want to lay on the bed more than anything. But like at nighttime, much like my other dog, they prefer to lay on flat surfaces versus soft surfaces in the summer. So I'm just going to try to give him that option, is what the goal is. We'll see. Let's finish cleaning this up and get the wood in. So first piece is this really thin piece here. That's actually going to be the floor. I know I don't need a floor, but after living in my truck for a while, I really liked that I put a floor down, but the floor in my truck was like, you know, half an inch thick. I think I don't need that for this. I'm going to fill the area where the seats connect with some foam, give it some stability, lay this over top, and then of course I'm going to hinge it, you know, right about yay-ho, in case I need to get to this door under here for the spare tire at any point in time. I've considered ways of taking the spare tire out. I've considered ways of building its own door, but I think I'm just going to hinge it, and then I'll hinge the bed also so I can still lift and get this out for when I need to get the spare tire. And I think that'll just be the easiest solution to do it, honestly. Plus it'll save my floor a lot of wear and tear. I am going to treat all the wood after I cut it, which is something I also did in my truck, and I love that I did that because it made it last so much longer. It was great. So I'm going to sand everything down, trim it, cut it, then sand it. This big old piece right here, it's not super thick. This is what I'm going to use to build my shelf. It's not super heavy, about just thin or thick. I think that's all I really need. I'm not going to put anything too heavy in the shelf that's hanging, but this is going to be my shelf wood. Now you see it. I got the wood for my build, and I know you guys are here wanting to see me start building, but I can't. I had to wait until next weekend because I don't have all the tools that I need. But what I do have right now is proper speakers. These, I did a lot of research. I sent the other ones back before I opened them. The main reason I fought so much to make those work is because once you open and install them, they don't want you to return them. And I was stuck with them, so we're gonna have to make them work. These, I did a lot of reading, a lot of research. They should fit perfectly fine. There shouldn't be any issues with them. I'm opening them up right now. I haven't finished opening it yet. Look at all that wood in there. Look at it. Look at it. Some's in here and some's in the house. I'm going to start on it next weekend, though. Next weekend, I already contacted my brother and let him know that I was going to come over. I also have a 4-day weekend. Ooh. Models. don't know what all this is for. Not important. Look how cute they are, like crammed in there like that. I don't think I need those. Girls finding small things cute. Surely it's not just women. Surely it's not just women. Also, update on my finger. A finger update. No, none of that is shadowing. That is literally the bruise. It goes all the way down to my bottom knuckle. So that's the bruise line right there. You get, again, not shadow. All bruising all the way down to that bottom knuckle. I had a doctor's appointment today for back issues and everything else, other things, and while I was there, I was like, by the way, just to make sure this is looking okay, because it's completely numb and tingling, and I'll just make sure it's not gonna fall off. She laughed and she's like, dang, that looks nice. It looks really good under her lighting. No, so it doesn't slide out. I have to actually rip it open. Alright, ripped it open. So I don't need this part. I need this part here, just this. It is a lot smaller than those, for sure. Let go. Oh, pardon me. Alright, let's get some tools and see what we're doing. I popped this off the other day just to make sure I knew how to do it. Oh my god, look at it too, look at it. Oh no. I mean, at least it's technically still together-ish. Alright, let's get that shit out of there. Screws are out. There it goes. There it goes. Yep, I just couldn't be asked to cut it like I did the other one. The other speakers sound great. I'm happy I finally got them to fit, but I was not willing to do that much work on the back. By the way, I'll have you guys know how much I'm putting myself at stake working right here on this side of my car. Other Element owners might feel me here on this part. That is the bane of my existence anytime I'm working out of my car. You know it if you have an Element. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, this comparison is much better. They're practically identical sizes everywhere. It's great. It's great. Less work for me. Honestly, if I would have done my research first, which I did, but I did my research a long time ago, and I just took the speakers I've had on my wish list for the last year or two and went with those. But I should have read a lot more. I probably would have just got 2 pair of these. These are actually really nice, so if you're going to change them, I definitely recommend these kickers, the DSC 650s. Alright, we've got our wiring harness thingy all clamped on there. You literally, it's easy. Like, I was looking, I was like, crap, it doesn't show black or red, or black or white. Really, the negative is the small one. It's like very tiny. See how tiny it is pin-wise? Hello? Focus? Anyway, and that one's fatter. So that's how you tell. Super easy. I need both hands, but I'm gonna slap this puppy in the door. And it's in. So what I did is I reused the old screws because I forgot to buy more self-tapping screws. This one just went into the hole up top that was already provided. And this one here, because I was too lazy to get the drill, I literally just pushed really hard and screwed until it made a contact. And there's like a little lip that it's caught on right there. I could put one more right here if I wanted to, but I think that's fine. I don't think it needs any more screws. Hell, it only had 3 holding it in. It's in there pretty tight. Yeah, it's in. Alright. There's that. Beautiful. Yes, I recommend these. Look, it's flush. I didn't have to cut or Dremel anything or rotary anything. And it's done. Just like that. Absolutely freaking done. There's no 3 or 4 days, week progress or whatever. It's starting to rain on my head right now. So let's go do the other side. Jeez, yeah, I opened this one and it freaking just exploded on me. Pieces did anyway. Ugh. I can't use my finger. I'm gonna install this. I did these little plastic pieces that stick. I did cut those off. I'm pretty sure just like you do on the front ones, you do have to cut those off because there's no frame to stick them in like it has the speaker frame around it. Doesn't really exist there. It's starting to rain. Get out of these right here. There's only 2. There's like that one there, and that one there, and there's not one at the top, so just the 2. To be fair, these do come with their own little screws that you could probably use. But what I did, again, if I can get it with one hand, I just kind of lined that up like that. You see that hole up there? It's already pre-done. Yep. I used that hole there, and while it was hanging, I pushed really hard on this bottom one here, and I got the other one in there. And it set it in there. It's nice. It's flush, and it'll be really, you know, taut. There we go. Okay, BRB. I'm going to screw this in. A couple screws later, it's in. It's in. I also have the leaf stuck in my hair. Let go. Get out of my hair. Let go. Let go. Okay, anyway. There we go. It's beautiful. Let me take our little plasticky piece here. Done. All new speakers, subwoofers. The only thing I didn't do were the tweeters, and I've watched enough things on that to know that I ain't messing with them. Actually, it didn't look that complicated, but I think my next thing I want to do is try to figure out why this is pulling away. If anybody knows, let me know. Like, I've pushed it, I've hit it. Should I take the whole thing off and just figure it out? It looks like the pegs have all come out, so something might have broke. Maybe I should start just gluing it in. Why is that pulling away from the door? Stop it. Stop it. Oh, I think it's about time. I need to go pick up Ludo from doggy daycare. And it's starting to rain more. So, yeah. Element build coming soon. No frills this time. I have the wood. Like, I'm going to do it next weekend, give or take the weather. As long as it's not stupid cold. And which finger is that on? What is that on? Let me put this hand. This hand? This hand. What? There it is. I'm a genius. So, okay, yeah, anyway, I'm getting drizzle in my eyeballs. Okay, bye!